Welcome, Wolf and Wolfettes. We are back with Horizon Zero Dawn, The Frozen Wilds on the PlayStation 4. Now, I did plan on giving this a bit of a play in my spare time, but Shadow of War has been taking so much time to platinum that I haven't actually played this game at all. So the entirety of this video is going to be a blind playthrough. So I'm not sure how bad this is going to go because some of the beasts in this area are very vicious, you know, and I'm also under-leveled. So I didn't really want to go into this blind, but I'm going to have to, otherwise there won't be any video today. So today's video might be very, very painful, but let's get on with it. Now, when I was AFK and just standing here setting up all my recording stuff, I think I heard one of these NPCs mention something about the Chieftain letting people die. So I don't know if like some sort of Chieftain war leader of this area has done something wrong or people have died, or if there's some sort of political drama going on. I'm not sure, I might have heard wrong, but I think I did hear somebody say that. But anyway, let's get on with it. We need to, what do we need to do? We need to come over here, I think, and see what all these people are gathering up for. So let's do this.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead, but not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear! Our blood is in your teeth, Oratok!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon had frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
I want to know more about this Daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Aurea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if
It's
Aratak
fine
can
to
tell me
spend
more
all your
about
shards
Aurea
on fancy
and
weapons.
Thunderstrom.
Without real skill,
Might be worth a
they're
shot.
as useful as Karja silks.
It'll be a cold night. Be prepared.
Right, so I accidentally spoke to him about the final option instead of like selecting each of the individual different conversations. I accidentally just ended the conversation. But yeah, that is a pretty badass way to go though, ain't it? I mean, if I ever get ripped to shreds where my body is unrecognisable and unrecoverable, I wouldn't mind somebody building like some sort of effigy of me and then summoning a bunch of like flying robots to grab this effigy of me and fly it up into heaven. That'd be amazing. I look like a right badass, wouldn't I? I mean, it's not actually me, it's like a model of me, but still. That's pretty good. So some sort of badass robot is turning all of the machines against the Banuk people. And I guess we're going to have to eventually deal with that machine. But for now, we have to find some woman called Naltuk. And she is going to lead us to another woman who can tell us more about these machines, I think. I think that's what he said anyway. I couldn't pay attention because I was too busy panicking that I pressed the wrong conversation option. Because if you press the one with a little yellow square next to it, that pretty much ends the conversation and you can't select any of the others. I wish there was a way to reselect the people you talk to and like select all the options you missed out. Never mind. Let's have a chat with Aratak. His name's Art Attack. How you doing, Art Attack? That's a great show, that is.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
Aurea knows about this Daemon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
This Daemon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Did your Warwick come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the Daemon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. Prefer deeds to words.
Right.
Keep your spear sharp.
Oh dear, what a badass. What an absolute badass, ain't he? Oh dear. I sort of agree with what he said though. It's better to go out there and actually try than just stay back and say, nah, it's too much, you know. Sort of like with YouTube, you know. I was tempted to quit because, you know, spent a lot of time working on that damn video and got nowhere with it, you know. And I was tempted to just bow my head and go, fuck this, you know. But even though everything's against me at the moment, I'm still doing it, you know. Even though, you know, I know it's a waste of time, but there's no point in giving up, is there? No point in giving up. Right. This is a side quest, so I'm going to grab it quickly. Actually, I'm going to leave it here, because if I pick it up, then I'll start getting confused as to which is the main quest. I always do that. Even though it's clearly labelled side quest, I'll end up thinking it's part of the story and doing it, you know. If enough people enjoy this, we'll come back and do the side quests after. I'm not sure how many new ones have been added, but I think there is a few. Where's the... Oh, here we go. I was trying to look for the pathway. Right, so... Our mission is to find Naltuk, speak to her. She will tell us the location of the other woman, Oraya or something. I can't remember her name. And then she is going to tell us more information about this demon that is making all of the other machines in this area pretty much badasses. So that's what we're doing at the moment. I don't know what Aloy was just saying because she decided to have a chat to herself right when I was having a chat to myself. God, me and Aloy would get right on, wouldn't we? We both pretty much stand around talking to ourselves. Technically I'm talking to you guys, you know, but when I'm recording it's just me in my room with a stupid bright light box in my face talking to myself, you know. I'm literally talking to myself because I have the camera flipped around because if I don't see myself in the camera it's hard to do it. I can't speak, you know, so I have to like literally talk to my reflection. I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. How many, let me just have a look at my skill points. I think, yeah, I've only got 2 still. I want to try and get 6. I said this in the other video, but if we can unlock this skill, then we can call ourselves a mount no matter what. Because if you don't have that skill, then you have to go and find like a broadhead or a charger or something, and you have to override it so you can ride it. And then if it dies, then you have to go and find another one to override. Whereas with that skill, you just press down and you get one instantly. I thought I already had the skill, I don't know. I should have probably played it a lot more when I was doing like the main game.
Breeze through the trees.
This is absolutely stunning, ain't it?
North of the river. Hopefully not too far.
This is absolutely... Look at it. Ain't this beautiful? I do love a good bit of snow. I mean, being a wolf, you know, it is expected, you know, that I like the snow, but... You know, we don't really get much snow in Essex. I mean, some areas do, but I don't really get much in my area.
What did it take to knock one of those over? They were built to last.
Oh, actually... Where is it? What we could do quickly is we could actually take over this tall neck. I get the feeling we're going to have to stand up there maybe, because you normally have to find some sort of elevated position, wait for it to walk past and jump on it. If you don't know what the tall necks are pretty much designed to, they're designed to reveal the map. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So if you climb onto its head, it will actually reveal the map. That's a glint hawk up there, ain't it? Is that a normal robot there? What's that? Oh, it's those thingy ones. Oh, I can't remember what they are. They like grind stuff up. They're pretty badass. They've got a scanner on their back, so if you hide, they can actually scan for you. I think we're going to ignore this tall neck and we'll do it in the next video or something. Next time we record, we'll go after the tall neck. It's good to do it, you know, just to reveal the map. But this woman that we're heading to, I think they said something about the area was under attack or there was some sort of fight going on up here, I think, if I read that correctly. So I'm getting very distracted by this snow. I mean, look at that. That is fantastic, ain't it? It'd be nice if it was slowly like settling on the floor, and if you actually paid attention to the floor long enough, it would actually get deeper. I think that would be pretty cool. Maybe in the future games will be that advanced, you know. Because having something like that would probably use up a lot of power.
Looking out at that tower. It looks like it's sending out a pulse or signal.
What the hell is that thing? I don't want to do it. I mean, whatever it is, we can fight it because it's got a weak spot right there. Let's see if I can scan it.
Interesting. Maybe I could avoid...
A control tower. Repairs and provides shock resistance to hostile machines. Stuns overridden machines. Oh, that must be the thing I was talking about in yesterday's video. So it pretty much buffs all of the beasts in the area, and also turns off my mount. So if you have that and a couple of like Thunderjaws, could you imagine how terrible that would be? Oh well, let's have a chat to Naltuk.
Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. What can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now. And it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
Okay. So yeah, this is a sort of similar to the corruption that we had in the main game, but instead this is like some weird like demonic machine is like taking control of machines. So anything with like a purple glow to it is part of the army of that random machine that's causing all of this problem. Okay, so we already know they're pretty badass just from yesterday, you know, when we was playing it and we had to fight that demonic sculpture. That was horrible. It's Daemonic, innit? It's Demonic or Daemonic. I'm just going to say Demonic. If it is Daemonic, who cares? Demonic sounds more appropriate anyway. Right, so I assume the first thing we want to do is take down that tower, because if we start fighting machines and it can repair them, then that seems like a pretty stupid idea. So there's a long legs down there. They're pretty badass, but they do have a weak spot on their chest. If that is a long leg, ain't it? I think it's a long leg. And I think I saw a watcher. What's that? Is that another long leg? I don't know. Can I scan it properly? I keep forgetting the buttons. Repairs and provides shock resistance to hostile machines. Yeah, so it does. It does repair them. Right, so if I get my fire on. I don't know if that... Well, I sort of need to know what I'm doing, Aloy, you know, because you didn't really give me much information then. Do I walk over there and override it and fight it, or do I just shoot it from here? There's no point attacking the other enemies yet, because I'll just end up dead, because they'll repair them. No, it's got a health bar. Oh, Oh, nice. Oh, that's not hard then, is it? I was thinking we would have to fight it. Quick, white stunned. Oh, shit. Pressing the wrong buttons again. Right, make sure you shoot its chest there. And again, and it should explode. There you go. Lovely. It knocked me flying, but we did take it down. I think these herbs right here are used for making the fire resistance potions. So if you're planning on taking down a few scorchers, you might want to grab a few of those. I don't really use the potions, even though I'm playing on hard. I don't really use the resistance potions very much. I always forget about them, so yeah. I'm just helping you guys out, really, because I know I'll end up forgetting about them again. Can't remember what they're called. What are they? A scrapper. There we go. It's only level 17, so we should be able to kill this easy. Yeah, there we go. Nice little stealth kill. So it seems like the Scorchers are going to pretty much be the Thunderjaws of Horizon Zero Dawn: The Frozen Wilds, whereas everything else is pretty much a normal level. Because when you're playing Horizon, the original, like just the normal base game, you can kill pretty much anything with not much effort, but then you have things like Thunderjaws and Behemoths and stuff like that, and they're proper badass, you know. And they start off badass even when you're under-leveled. Like when you go to Meridian, you actually run past a Thunderjaw, and I think it's like level 30 when you're still like level 5 or something, you know. So that was close actually. I thought he was going to spot me. Uh-oh. Ah, shit. There we go, lovely. And if all the enemies are like this, we won't have to worry too much, will we? Okay, that wasn't too bad then. Let's go and speak to Naltuk. Also, that dude, that Oseram guy that we were speaking to earlier, I think he might sell some very powerful weapons. Because I think if I remember correctly from reading the trophy list, there is something in this game called Blue Gleam, I think it was. I might be saying that wrong. I think it was called Blue Gleam. And it's a new kind of currency, and you can use it to buy very powerful weapons that you can only get in the Frozen Wilds. So we'll have to go and have a chat with him when we've got some more time, or when we're back in the town, and see where we get it and what we can buy. Because I haven't really got very good weapons.
Let's talk about Rhea.
Yes, we shall talk about whatever her name was.
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The Daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the Chieftain and his Werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the Chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
Hope she's not hearing the same voice that Aloy used to hear. I like how every time I speak about something in this game, later it's confirmed. Literally like 5 seconds later, I started off hearing something about the Chieftain when I turned the game on, when I was setting my stuff up, and then 5 seconds later we discover that he sent a bunch of people to a battle that they absolutely got slaughtered in, and now he's going to send more people, so all of the citizens were complaining about him, so that got confirmed. Then I start talking about something called Blue Gleam, not sure if it's actually called Blue Gleam, and then 2 seconds later it gets confirmed. Lovely. I wish it was always like that in games. When I have a question or I want to know what's going on, I get told instantly instead of having to wait like 100 days or whatever. Right, so we're going to be... Oh, actually, we need to kill a few boars. Oh, that might be exactly what I need. Boar skin. I don't know if it was a boar skin or a boar bone I needed, but then I can get, I think it's the final upgrade for the quiver. It's always good to kill boars and stuff in this game because the meat is very useful. Not only can you build delicious health potions, you can also sell them to the vendors. I think rich meat you can sell to vendors to buy travel packs. But like I said in the other video, there is some sort of travel pack you can get in this game with infinite uses, but I don't know where it is. It's in the base game, so yeah. Right, before we do this, let's see if I can actually build one. We're on a go on crafting. Which one is it? Ah, there we go. 125 metal shards, 1 boar skin, and a rabbit bone. Lovely. So I can now hold more arrows. I need to find a fox skin now, so if we see any foxes, we'll have to remember to go hunting. That's nice. There we go. It's not too hard to just make more arrows, but obviously if you're constantly having to go into your bag and fill up with arrows, it's a bit annoying, you know, especially when you're trying to get in the groove of the battle. You can scan these, can't you, if I remember correctly? Yeah. Right, so I assume that this path of the shaman's path or whatever, I assume it's going to be like the original game when we had to do those Banuk trials. There's random trials around the base game, and you have to
The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
And you pretty much have to do some sort of parkour mission, and then once you've done the parkour mission, you will get a like a little Banuk figurine. It looks like a little like wooden reindeer or something, you know. And that was pretty much what you had to do in the original game. So I guess it's going to be the same in this. Oh, hello, mate. What are you selling then? Because I could do with a good weapon if you got one cheap. Oh, look at this. 12 blue. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is the weapon I was mentioning in yesterday's video. You know, I said certain weapons have like frost arrows. This is one of them. Because I think one of them, it has like, it might be that green one. But I think if you shoot a robot enough, it eventually goes to your team, you know. Or it might go frenzy mode and it will attack everybody or something. Can't remember, because I think that's like a corruption arrow or something. I don't know, it might be a different arrow, I'm not sure. This would probably be the one I want. We don't have any blue gleam yet. I think we might want to actually get a set of armour. Oh, look at that. That's some nice armour. Oh, look at that one. So this one makes us resistant to frost, resistant to fire, and that one increases our stealth. I mean, I might just get that one purely because it's badass. Look at that. That is badass. What else can we get? Let's get ourselves a free sample box. Just because it's free. That is nice. Right. So, I'm going to have to end the video now. It's been about 30 minutes. We actually got some stuff today. We've spoken to some new characters. We've got our mission. We've sort of found out what's going on in this expansion. There's some sort of demon that is controlling several other demons. And they are becoming stronger and more vicious and attacking people. You've got some crazy Chieftain, who is sending people to their death pretty much because he's just an idiot. And then you've got some shamans, once again, who are trying to learn and find out what is going on and what is the weakness of this demon, I guess. And that's what the shaman's doing. And obviously the shamans and the chieftain are not getting on very well because smartness and brute force don't really go together often, you know. Unless you're Beowulf, you know, because obviously I'm pretty smart and I'm proper buff, you know, so yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, BwolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm glad I didn't die too many times. I was actually worried, seeing as this was a blind playthrough today. Hopefully I actually can play this game. I've only got one trophy left in Shadow of War, so I should be spending more time with this game probably on Thursday, so I'll be able to give you guys some more tips and stuff. But until then, it's going to be blind. Like, share and join the pack today. Oh!